welcome to this week's episode of the Ramblin' Reynolds podcast, hosted by Jesse Reynolds. This week, my wife is on, as
hello.
Most times,
When am I gonna get co-host status?
Co-host. I mean,
I'm not.
I guess. And if you want to be a co-host, I'm I don't know. I do a lot of the content.
I can be a chronic guest, I guess.
Yeah. So, whatever. Do you want to be a co-host? Is that what you want?
Maybe.
Okay.
I'll think about it. Gotta check my schedule. I'm pretty busy these days.
Yeah. And, so this week, I don't think we really did an awful lot, except, we voted in Baton Rouge's, or they had the state runoff election yesterday, and our incumbent mayor of Baton Rouge won re-election, and she was a Democrat.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know, I voted for her.
I did too, because the other option was a guy who, if you don't know, I'm super judgy and mean, but every time I looked at this guy, he had eyes that looked like he would eat children.
All right.
Now really scary.
Now the show's canceled. We're going to get pulled from iTunes and Spotify and everything.
Can't help it that's how he looked.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's either a nice woman or a child eater. Yeah, cannibal.
Yeah. And also, the mayor, her son has done AmeriCorps.
Is that right?
Yeah, and her mother or her grandmother, someone was received services from a senior corps member, which is now called AmeriCorps Senior. Don't get me started. So that's really good that there's a supporter in national service. I actually used to manage. They were in my portfolio, their AmeriCorps Vista project.
And if people don't know, AmeriCorps is like the Peace Corps version, but in just the continental United States.
Yeah. And Senior Corps is obviously for people 55 and older. And they do things like tutor kids at schools, or senior companions, go out and help people maintain independent living, help them grocery shop and... that provide companionship to isolated seniors.
Well, actually, it might be in Alaska and Hawaii. It probably is.
Oh, did you say? Yeah, actually, it's in territories: Puerto Rico, Guam.
All right. I was wrong.
It's just the domestic version of Peace Corps.
Yeah, in the U.S. and territories.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a fool. But, what else?
I wonder if everyone can hear Ryford grooming himself on this.
Nah, he's super loud.
He's making some real nasty noises. I mean, I don't even notice anymore because he does it all the time, but...
Yeah. But, what?
I hope people can hear him slurping.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. Yeah.
He's perfect.
He's got some thick fur, so it takes
Yeah, and he's got just a tiny little mouth. And he can't breathe because his nose is crushed into his skull because people bred him that way.
Yeah, probably.
He can't help it.
Well, alright, so, I have, this week, we gave ourselves our own question of the week. I guess we'll keep doing that until people actually send them in.
Yeah. Listeners.
So we asked ourselves, what is our favorite thing about Christmas?
I came up with this question, actually.
It's actually Jill's question of the week.
And since I'm not a co-host, technically it's still a fan question.
Sure.
I originally wanted to do what our favorite Christmas memory was, but neither of us can figure out what our favorite Christmas memory is.
Well, I needed more time to think about.
Yeah, I feel like I wouldn't be able to choose. Several things came to mind. Anyways, our favorite thing about Christmas season. You go first. Or holiday season, whatever you may
I was
celebrate.
hoping you'd go first.
Oh, okay. My all-time favorite thing, probably easy. Can you guess what it is?
What?
I'm asking if you can guess.
Is it something about cookies?
I do love cookies, but no. Christmas lights.
Oh, yeah. I think mine's probably like hot chocolate or something. I like hot chocolate.
I guess we should probably get some then, huh? Do you
I
think
mean,
it's keto?
I had some at work.
Oh. Oh! Having hot chocolate without me now.
I mean, this was during like Thanksgiving though.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, yeah.
Well, we can fix up some hot cocoa when we go Christmas lights.
Yeah, I'm not super crazy about eggnog.
I love eggnog, so that's actually fun. Maybe people can help me remember. Eggnog is like my all-time favorite drink. I could drink it just like a gallon in one sitting if possible. But it turns out, since I've had my stomach surgery, it is the worst thing I could possibly drink. It always causes me excruciating pain. I don't know why. And I always forget it until I have eggnog for the first time in the holiday season. And then I am just wallowing in pain for like an hour. So maybe next year. I already did it this year and remembered. So hopefully next year people can remind me how much pain it causes before I drink it. But anyways, you didn't let me go into why I like Christmas lights so much.
Oh yeah, why do you like Christmas lights so much?
Because I love color, so I love seeing all the different colors and night. It's so pretty, and I'm scared of the dark. So anytime we can add more light to things, that's what I like.
Fair.
You just like hot chocolate because you like chocolate.
Yeah, I don't know. Plus, like,
it's cozy.
Yeah, and you're cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think I don't know. I don't. That's about it, probably.
Okay. What's your least favorite thing about Christmas? Or the holiday season for those who celebrate other holidays?
My least favorite thing, anything that goes around Christmas, is when TBS shows A Christmas Story nonstop. The movie.
We don't even have TBS.
I'm just saying I know, but I just know it exists, and I experienced this growing up. So I was like, this movie is horrible.
Probably my least favorite thing. It's kind of hard to pick because I really love holidays in general, but probably just the insane amount of advertising. Like, advertising just feels so much more noticeable during Christmas to try to get you to buy things. Oh, I guess my least favorite thing about Christmas is Black Friday.
Yeah, but
so that goes along in that vein.
That's almost like Thanksgiving.
Well, that's why I hate it, because it should be a Christmas. Well, actually, I just hate it in general because I hate stressful crowds. But it should be a Christmas thing, and now all of a sudden people are having to work on Thanksgiving. People people have died.
Yes.
That's crazy. That is crazy. That's the one good thing about this pandemic is that no one, at least I didn't hear of anyone dying. A lot of stores weren't full on Black Friday.
And I don't know. I would be under the belief that the best deals aren't necessarily on Black Friday all the time.
Agreed.
I mean, I could be wrong, but I mean, there's always good deals. You just gotta find them. Generally. In my experience. So this week I do have a joke for this week's episode.
Am I ready?
Are you?
I don't know. Is it gonna... Oh, Ryford's getting... I'm cutting Matt's out of Ryford. He's getting it. I'm focused. Scissors are down.
Okay, so this one's like a story. When I was in the Navy, I got sent to temporary duty on the mess decks, and that's basically where you go to eat on the ship. And my duty was to clean dishes.
Okay.
So one day, I was there I did a whole 8-hour shift or however long it was. And no one came to relieve me. So when I went to leave, I left the oncoming shift a present in the form of my urine in a pot. Like a yellow surprise.
You are literally the grossest human being in the world.
Well, I didn't realize that you were gonna, heckle me. I wasn't finished.
Oh, that's...
I was trying to add tags to that and you just cut me off.
What's a tag?
I was like, a yellow surprise. I don't know, I was gonna think of something else. But I'm not in the moment anymore now that you've ruined it.
So you didn't even have the joke thought of? You were just
I had the joke thought of. It's better to just kind of come up with it as you're right then.
Or maybe where I interjected was the natural ending. Yellow surprise is all you needed to make me vomit.
Well, anyways, I've said this joke to other people and they thought it was funny.
I mean, it's gross. It is funny.
Hey, the guy paid the urine tax. So I have to come in there to wash my dishes because he took so long to come in there.
So you just picked up a pot and peed in it and left it there?
Really, I just stood and pissed on it out.
You pissed on it so it didn't even collect?
No, it collected at the bottom, yeah.
Okay.
I pinched it off too. I didn't finish. Yeah, I didn't even finish. I was mad. I was upset.
I just
Yeah.
so gross. Didn't you tell...
I might have told you this before.
I think you told me that before, and I still laugh when I think about you saying that you were telling me a story about how you would try to get sent home in school.
Oh, in the first grade, yeah. So I didn't want to be at school. So my tactics to go home was to, I would be just sitting at my desk and, sitting in the desk. And if I had to go to the bathroom, I just went right there in my desk.
And
so my dad would have to come get me, and I would be like, can I go home?
One, I really want a professional child psychologist to really analyze that. Two, I remember when you told me that, I thought it was one of those desks where it was
yeah,
a
you
drawer, and I thought you would lift up the drawer, stand up, and pee in the drawer. I didn't realize when you said you peed in your desk that you just meant you peed yourself.
Yeah.
I thought you were opening desk drawers and pissing inside desks so that people had to clean it out.
Yeah.
What is it with you and urine?
I don't know.
Nasty.
Yeah. Sorry.
You all kinds of messed up.
Yeah, I'm disturbed. Clearly.
Yes, clearly.
I'll admit it. I guess the audience sees me in a whole new light now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well. I can't change what I did.
Nope.
And I don't have shame for it, so.
I'm aware. What's our next topic?
We could do some current events.
Okay, what do we got?
Alright, so the UK recently approved to have their for the COVID-19 vaccine in the UK before the here in the US the FDA hasn't approved it yet. So I don't know who said it, but somebody said here in the US that they jumped the gun and approved too early. And then they just recanted their statement saying they know what they're doing. All that kind of stuff. I don't know. I'm sure the UK is probably following proper protocols for all that kind of stuff.
Technically, the FDA isn't following proper protocols either. Any vaccine usually has 2 to 5 years of testing, but since this is emergency,
they gotta rush it.
Yeah. So who knows? Are they when are they gonna start giving it to people?
In the UK?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I just know that they recently approved for the vaccine there.
Because that would be interesting to see how it plays out. Like,
I wonder if people would immigrate for that.
No. So far most people I've talked to, they're like, I'm not gonna get it, I'm gonna wait and see how it goes when everyone else gets it. And it's like, well, so no one's getting it? How are we gonna know if it works?
That is so dumb too.
I mean, it's not.
Alright.
We don't know long-term effects.
I think it's ignorant. There's enough results now to know from what people have gotten the test. Yes. What do you mean by long term? Like years?
Yeah.
Alright, well, so far it seems pretty safe in the short term.
Yeah, until people start giving birth to, deformed babies.
Yeah, we'll see. It's using the mDNRA technology right now, the good ones like Pfizer and Moderna, which I think could be the same technology that my medicine I'm using now does. It works with the proteins and reacts with the COVID-19 proteins to, get your body to learn it and fight it off or whatever, something like that.
You know way more about this than I do.
Yeah, so that's what's going on with that. And they also, here in, I think the CDC said who gets the virus first as far as occupation and demographics.
You mean the vaccine?
Yeah, who gets the
virus?
Oh, did I? Whoops. Yeah. The vaccine. My bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the virus doesn't discriminate who gets who gets it first. Anyways, that bombed.
Oh, was that?
Yeah, that was trying to.
That's not a joke.
I know.
It's just a statement of fact. It's a very depressing statement.
Yeah, no, I can't. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know how to discern sometimes. It's just either going to be a statement and it's not going to get a laugh, or it's going to be funny. That's all it's going to. That's whatever is going to happen.
Wait, so you wanted me to laugh at the fact that everyone gets the virus?
I mean, we can keep going back and forth about what I think a joke is or not. I'm just gonna keep doing this.
Okay.
It's whatever I'm on the spectrum with. I don't know. The autism spectrum.
Which Jesse is not officially diagnosed. Just want to throw that out there in case we get hate mail from people actually on the spectrum.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But more likely than not.
But you peed yourself to go home from school.
Yeah, that's a disturbed. It was clearly something not right with me. At least.
Yeah.
So, what was I talking about?
Vaccines.
Oh, so the CDC said who gets the vaccine or not. And,
in case
first.
there's, limited supply?
Well, there is.
Oh. Okay.
There's not even enough for who's supposed to get it first right now.
Who's supposed to get it first?
So who's supposed to get it first is, I think, healthcare workers, nurses, maybe doctors, and, nursing home patients, long-term healthcare residents or whatever. That
makes sense. My grandma's,
so she might get it.
It's just assisted living. But still, they've been really lucky at not having a lot of outbreaks, but a lot of their staff has had it. Which isn't, thankfully they're not going in necessarily and wiping people's butts and stuff like that, because it's assisted living, not nursing care.
Right.
So a lot of the residents haven't gotten it, but pretty scary.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think that's about it for current events. Do you want to do Jill's Kitty Corner? Oh, whoops. I messed up.
Sure. Welcome to Jill's Kitty Corner. Oh, that one hurt my ears.
Sorry.
So...
Would you like a different one?
To close out, never use that one again.
Alright.
Memorize what cat it is and never use it. So in Jill's Kitty Corner this week, all our cats are doing good, except Ryford is insanely matted, so I've just been cutting chunks of fur off of him. We're going to get him a lion cut in January. So I've just been mutilating his beautiful coat. But one of the most exciting things that happened this week is every year we vote at the shelter I volunteer for. We vote for Prince and Princess for our Mardi Gras parade of the cats that got adopted the past year. And I got to choose our top 3 finalists to send out to volunteers to have them vote on. So that was pretty exciting. There were a lot of cats to choose from.
And I voted too.
Jesse did vote. We actually have I don't want to give away the results, but we have a dark horse coming in for Princess. So.
Not one of the ones I voted for?
No, one of the ones you voted. Well, so you did it right. You ranked the 3. A lot of people are just sending their top choice instead of ranking them.
No.
But for Princess, it's a really tough competition. We have one cat, Rose, who was 8 years old when she got adopted. So she had been found as a kitten and stayed with Cause till she was 8. Then we have another cat, Miss Toot, who is firmly in love with Jessie. We fostered her for a little bit while there were renovations, and she 100% claimed Jessie as her man. She was given up by a girl who had to move back home with her parents, and her parents wouldn't let her bring a cat. So she was at our shelter about 4 years waiting for her new home. She was almost adopted by the family that adopted Rose, actually, and then her long-term foster finally realized she couldn't live without her, which I knew that from like the first week. Knew that Miss Toot was never leaving her. She fostered her for like 2 years. And then we have Zaya, who, do you remember how long she's been at the shelter?
Is it 7 years?
12.
Zaya?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
She's that old?
She was the oldest cat in our program at 12.
No.
Yes.
The tabby, right? And she's kind of big?
Calico. Big Calico.
Yeah, Calico, yeah.
Yes. 12 years. Waiting
And
for her
mostly
forever
white
home.
fur, right?
Yes. Waiting for her forever home.
No.
Yes.
That's hard to believe. She doesn't look that old.
She doesn't look that old and she doesn't act that old, but she is.
Damn.
She was in foster for a long time, and she has really bad anxiety, and so we moved her up to the shelter, and not to brag, but once I finally got some of the cats on anxiety meds who needed it, after watching Jackson Galaxy, I really pushed for using medication. Zaya got on some Prozac.
Excuse me.
Zaya got on literal Prozac and was like a whole new cat. And now she found her forever mama. So she's got like a new lease on life. At 12 years old.
Yeah, so it's good she got adopted.
I think I asked you this when she got adopted. Where were you 12 years ago? Japan?
What year was that?
2008.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Yeah, Japan. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was still in college.
Yeah.
Like, in all the stuff that's happened to us.
A lot.
Yeah. That whole time she's been waiting for her forever home. 12 years.
Dang.
Yeah.
Well, does it conclude Jill's Kitty Corner?
Oh,
wait,
yeah.
wait.
Fine.
Go. No. Keep going.
I forgot how I ended.
Just keep going. You're like, I don't know.
And that's it for Jill's Kitty Corner. Oh, hush. So loud.
Sorry. Anyways, I think that concludes this episode. If anyone else would like to send a question or topic into the podcast, you could send it to ramblinrunnels@gmail.com. It's RAMBLINRUNNELS@gmail.com. It's ramblin', not rambling with the G, just ramblin' with the N. So
you can also just text us the question.
yeah, if you have our phone numbers, you could text us, or you can hit me up on social media and ask me that way. You could find me on Facebook Instagram and Twitter. On Facebook, you could find me at simply Jesse Runnels. On Instagram, you could find me at Jesse.Runnels. And on Twitter, you could find me at Jesse_Runnels. So I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode, and goodbye.